This is the Waffle Bros. I'm Corwin.
And I'm Uko.
And today we are back with more PowerWash Simulator. It's been updated with 3 new maps, and I believe it's like the birthday of this game, and we're going to be cleaning the Gnome Fountain. It's a pretty big fountain.
Yeah, also pressure washing the Gnome Fountain sounds like code to me.
I'm going to show them Gnome Mercy. Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh,
there
get
we
in
go.
there good
it's
with
the
the vibration.
dirtiest part of the gnome. I mean, the crotch is the dirtiest part of most, or the butt is the dirtiest part. Okay,
You will keep your gnomes clean.
Don't let anyone give you any of that bullshit about like how like somehow actually your mouth is dirtier than a dog's anus or something like that.
Nah.
Don't buy into the hype.
The gnome anus is the dirtiest of all of the areas in the metaverse.
Okay, which would be dirtier, a gnome anus or a leprechaun anus?
Oh, the leprechaun is dirty, okay?
Yeah.
Because he spends all that time, burying pots of gold and getting all graunchy and
Wait,
sweaty.
are you saying he leaves like leaves piss in people? That's what he means by burying a pot of gold?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's
I fucking
gross.
said it. I fucking said it, dude. This gnome has so many dirty crevices.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
they're filthy.
He's all like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna enjoy cleaning me, aren't you, bitch?"
Remember that coffee table book that we saw at Half Price Books that one time? That
was it like some sort of categorization of gnomes?
It was about gnomes and our dwarves, and it had an anatomical page where it showed nude gnomes, anatomically correct, with gnome dicks.
You gotta dissect the gnome and make sure that it's got an anatomically correct genome.
It had gnome gnipples and glabia.
The gnomish labia. May I present to you the gnomish labia?
I don't know what I know that Half Price Books isn't like literal. You can't take it to the bank and know that this is half what it was when it was new, but. If it was
usually it operates based on the
sticker price,
the sticker, or like what's printed on it somewhere.
It was like $120 damn in around about 2009.
So you're saying at some point somebody paid
like a $600 adjusted for inflation gnome pornographic book. I guess it's
don't trust them. Don't trust whoever the fuck.
I guess it's some real gnitch material.
I like it.
So you're telling me you want to see naked gnomes? Where else are you gonna get them?
Yeah,
fucko.
I'm the only one who's willing to draw that shit.
Yeah. Now it's not so much though.
Yeah.
You go on Patreon and you go and tell people, maybe you draw some risque gnomes. I'll chip you some money.
Is this one grabbing its ass or something a little bit? I don't know.
I think it's just because we've been talking about gnasty gnomes.
Right around then, I ended up immediately
go straight for
washing
the
its crotch. Yeah.
Breathe in that crotch mist.
Look, it'll all be better once the sort of primary gnome adornments have been cleaned. Primary gnome adornments,
otherwise known as the crotch,
which are, the primary gnome adornment is essential to the operation of your nuclear power reactor.
Dude, maybe the fountain would have been cleaner if it had been running.
Yeah. Fucking riddle me that shit. Riddle me that shit.
Maybe a bunch of
actually, gnomes will probably riddle you a whole bunch of stuff. Riddling seems like something gnomes would be into.
Probably what it is, they had to shut it down because a bunch of 20-something yuppies kept pulling a sofa up near it and like frolicking in the fountain, and then with their stupid 90s hair. I'm talking about the Friends opening.
Yeah, you're talking about the Friends opening.
Yeah.
I do.
They had perfectly good benches. Here's the thing.
I'll be honest, I never really paid that close attention to know exactly what they were doing in the opening to Friends.
Because all I'm saying is, and this is why I'm both a better friend and a worse friend than many people. Because if my friends had ever said, "Hey, you want to help us move a couch down to the fountain so we can frolic in it and film ourselves," I'd be like, y'all are on meth, and I can't have you in my life. Fuck off. Lose my number. When you get help,
are you talking about that time period back when people would like have to literally take your number out of their like Filofax or whatever the fuck?
Their Rolodex. Yeah.
Yep. Which is different from a Rolex.
If you guys get clean and you stop smoking crystal and and frolicking in the fountains, you contact me through snail mail.
Like all we wanted to do was party with a couch. Was that so wrong? Oh yeah, we got the amphora. He's bringing me.
It's a glamphora.
He's bringing me fucking alcohol and maybe
Crystal.
liquid gold. Liquid gold.
Liquid crystal.
Gold. Or he's a gnomish servant of how should I put this?
Sex elves.
What's his Hannibal? And that thing is
Oh,
filled with
yeah.
Roman Senate rings.
I like it.
That's
Also,
what it is.
Who was it? Cicero that would end every speech with "and Carthage must be destroyed."
I don't know.
And
Cicero was one of like history's
dicks.
first shitty politicians.
I believe it was him that would just end every speech. He would find a way, even if there was no context at all, just to be like, it's like, and I definitely agree with the .004 denarius tax on hard liquor, and Carthage must be destroyed. It would be that level of no context.
Yup. Well, I mean, Cicero was a do nothing, in my opinion. Okay?
Also, a Cicero sounds like a fancy pastry.
Yup. I think there's a good reason why they named that crazy dude in Skyrim after him. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
That's all.
Oh,
somewhere
yeah,
out there,
from
for some reason, the members of the still extant Cicero fan club
they're gonna be super
are like
mad.
unsubscribing right now.
Look, man, the Dank Brotherhood quest line was cool.
No, I mean
for us
real
bad
Cicero.
Yeah, bad-mouthing Cicero.
Real Cicero.
They can suck it.
History's fake. Oh man, someone out there is like, you're right. History is fake. What are we talking about? We're just here to clean gnomes. They're dirty. They're zero dark dirty. That's what they
Zero
are.
dank dirty.
Dirty.
Get in them
now
crevices.
they're dirty, damp, and deep. Huh?
Oh yeah.
That's what.
Oh yeah.
They are. That's a particularly dirty one. I need to clean him real fucking good inside. Actually, no. I'm not cleaning the inside of a fucking gnome.
You charge
That's
extra.
not happening.
You charge extra for that. Okay.
Yep. You gotta find someone on like FetLife or something like that to clean the inside of the gnome.
Get in there with the scrub brush. Like we were talking about the other day on GTA.
I mean, if you were like made out of stone or ceramic or whatever the fuck like these guys are, you could probably have your rectal pleasure from very stiff toilet brush.
Or hey, maybe they come to life at night and party in the fountain as per the friends.
Look, I can't think about the opening to Friends without thinking about that one where people like took some of like Hitler's holiday videos and stuff.
Oh yeah, and set that to the Friends opening. Yeah, that's messed up. Okay,
that's what I think about when I think about the opening.
Did the power just flicker? What the crap?
Yeah, we got some flickering power.
Why
going
is it when
on.
we record?
I don't fucking know. And now we're in the middle of recording like a big hefty power wash load here.
Big chunky water load. Oh,
I mean, I know you may be thinking like, but Corwin, you've only cleaned 4% of this already. But once I'm done cleaning these gnome crevices,
you're gonna go ham.
Shit is probably gonna proceed at a much greater pace. So
yeah, you're gonna crack out your big wide attachments.
Don't worry your dirty faces about this. I will have this
you
under
decided
control.
to go for the sort of top shelf crevices first.
Yep.
And
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
clean this gnome tip right here.
I'm rolling the R's and you're cleaning the R's.
Yes. That's what's happening. Oh yeah, here we go.
This is the
actually,
stuff.
hold up. Do I have like do I have special
washy fluid?
Special cleaning fluid? The question is, should I use these on these gnomes over here?
Yeah, maybe just use the wide stance.
I'll just use the wide stance on this one instead. There we go. Let's gape it open real. That's the wide stance does nothing.
Yeah, you gotta do one more f-stop or whatever.
Yeah, there we go.
Water stop.
There we go. We're starting Now we're cleaning
cooking with, liquid.
water.
And now we're cooking with liquid.
Now we're cleaning with lickamite.
See,
now we're cleaning with Vegemite.
Again, every time I see this game, I start thinking about other things that need the treatment that this game is given to the humble power washer.
There's nothing humble about the great power washer.
Well, that's
sir.
the thing, is to reveal the inner greatness of potentially mundane seeming, tasks. What about like what if they do an expansion for the cooking simulator where where all it is you're steaming up some buns?
Steamed hams, but that meme was from several years ago.
Oh, to be fair, that meme is literally some people's entire lives.
Yeah,
it is a lifestyle now. Entirely. I've seen
people make whole YouTube channels out of that one fucking meme. That's
I mean, and to be fair, there's also the whole YouTube channels with memes where that episode where Bart breaks the chair over Homer in the bath.
I like those.
Yeah,
I find that more interesting than the steamed hams.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, because
very much.
I think the steamed hams, the surrealists took over. I usually love surrealism. But those got beyond the point at which I could follow it, really quickly.
So you're saying it was too surreal for you? It was too real for you?
Yeah, the surreal got too real.
Yep. This is actually going to take much longer than I was expecting.
Yeah, the fountain is
I was like, it's just a fountain. It'll take like
10 minutes.
10 minutes, something like that. Actually, I was expecting it to take longer than that. But
strap yourselves in, because we got some cleaning
We're in for a
to do.
massive fountain load here. We're dropping off a fountain load.
Man, I know there's those people who, because they think it's funny, they'll do things like drop in a bunch of, like a bubble bath in a fountain and, and ruin it.
And then everybody's mad, except for them.
But the thing is, it would be much worse if you drink nothing but Gatorade and eat nothing but
just
Jell-O.
shit in the fountain. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and just take a real do a real fountain load. That would be.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't give people ideas about ruining fountains by shitting in them.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, that's fair enough.
You're pissing off some city engineer real fucking bad, but you're really pissing off the sanitation engineer. They're the ones who are not going to appreciate that suggestion. Oh, yeah.
Like, why did you have to make people put their gummy feces in the water? Oh, gummy, why?
For some reason, I just thought Haribo.
Well, to be fair,
that's what I thought.
think the reason why I keep saying to be fair, I need to stop it. But remember where you may have gotten that subconsciously?
Yes, with the LA Beast eating too much gummy bears and then taking a horror shit.
Yeah, I forgot about his involvement. And I guess he had also read that Amazon review that went super viral about, somebody ate the diet Haribo and it became the Haribo. and like they're shitting stuff they ate in the second grade. Like,
look, all I know is that one time this is going to get disgusting. Not really that disgusting. But one time I got constipated real bad. I was like sick or something like that. And then
I think I remember this story.
I couldn't shit. And it was like that. I hope that no one else. I know that lots of people do experience this, but for those of you who haven't, I hope you never have to experience the point where you're like, I'm worried about how long it's been since I've been able to shit.
Like I'm gonna have to go to the doctor and be like,
are they gonna have to get some tongs and just like lube up the tongs,
or is it just gonna be they prescribe some sort of like laxative you can't get from the Walmart?
Well, I prescribed myself a laxative, and it wasn't the kind of laxative that I when I do something, I do it. Let's put it like that.
You do it properly.
I do it properly, and I want to do it where it works the first time I do it.
Not having to mess around with it. Yeah.
I bought these things. They had like a hilarious name called like Fleet or something like that. And
because it makes you go quick.
And it's got like, a vaguely sort of lubricated kind of end. Shove it up your ass, squeeze, and then you wait just like a little small amount of time, and then it was like torrential shit action. The shit was like, it found the inside of my ass suddenly to be the worst place to be in the universe.
It was fight and flight.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, God.
It's a good thing It's a good thing though that shit wasn't like shark skin, because it would have torn my asshole up on the way out. That's how fast it was moving.
Run away!
Yeah.
It's like Dr. What's-His-Face in Jurassic Park. Must go faster, must go fast.
Yeah. But
There's
yeah.
a T-Rex coming after
I hope you all
down
enjoyed
the
that,
pipe.
pleasant interlude there that I informed you of. And
The
so
colonic...
no matter how sick you are, eat your roughage.
Or you're going
Okay.
to have a rough time.
Yeah.
It's going to get rough
Before
it gets smooth.
I took the rough with the smooth there. That's
The rough
That's
was
for
worse.
fucking sure. No, did you say the ruffles had ridges?
No, I didn't, but...
Well,
if
you should have.
You could have eaten some Olestra. You remember
Yeah,
that?
yes.
That's a blast from the past. You see, because blast from the past.
That was that
out the ass.
like sugar-free. No, not sugar-free. It was like it was supposed to be like a
alternative
butter,
to saturated fats
butter
or whatever.
replacement or something like that.
See, now
yeah.
we are now having to explain to the children in the same
I mean,
way.
I think Olestra was before my time too.
Well, I know
but-
it was around in the 90s or in the late. It was 90s and to 2000 era because they made a big joke about it on Futurama, where Bender ate a Olestra chip and he shot a brick. That was pretty early on, I think, in Futurama, where they uncovered some old New York.
But yeah,
But yeah,
I don't think that
Burlestra was a mistake.
I don't think I'll be eating any weird laxative food. This was like years ago that this happened,
Yeah,
but
and nobody died or anything.
Yeah.
It was just mild inconvenience.
I also remember, like, it's a fact that chewing gum is like good for your concentration. That's that's like an actual fact. So when I was really, really hardcore about Counter-Strike, I like, you know, being semi-paid to play CS, and I for a while I was like chewing gum like crazy, but I didn't want to like rot my teeth or become incredibly fat, so I was chewing sugar-free gum.
And it has the same problems that
And-
Haribo shit has.
Yeah, it has like it has
Sugar
I don't know,
alcohol,
yeah,
whatever
like
it's called.
xylitol or
Yeah,
something.
that's
in
the
it.
one. Yeah.
And at some point, I was in the middle of playing Counter-Strike, and I just fucking, it was in the middle of a match, and I bottled that shit into my butt, and then I was holding and like,
So
you know,
you were doing that thing from
praying
the,
to CS Jesus that it didn't just start leaking out, and then because I was like
God.
holding real hard,
that it wouldn't
that
squirt
it
out.
wouldn't be like when you put your thumb over a garden hose, you know? Yeah.
The Bernoulli's principle in your butt.
It's like if I have to shit myself, let me at least do it
Not spray it.
in a vaguely, somewhat dignified way.
So you had to tell those bracketing stories about the
Yeah.
constipation and the gloopy poopy.
Yeah, I did. But you know, I'll admit, because it was really important to me to concentrate well, I kept chewing the gum.
Wow.
I was just, you know, tried to be more careful about how much and when. Just you know, make sure you take a shit before your match. That's no matter what. Just chew a little extra gum before the match to make sure you have to shit yourself before it happens.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. When the chamber's empty, then you
Yeah.
can't shoot yourself.
You can't shit nothing. I don't. That's like straight up redneck level of advice there. You can't shit nothing. Yuck. Oh
Wow.
How did you know? This time we're playing like a really pleasant game,
Yeah. It should be
not full of murder and
But no,
stuff like it normally
look, 18
is.
seconds into it, you were like swirly washing the gnome crotch, and we're
Yeah.
talking about how dirty it is. It's a gnome crotch.
This is dirty. You know, there's rumors, as there have often been, about a Red Dead Redemption 1 remaster. So
Please put it on the PC, yo.
I want to play that again. It's been too many years since I experienced the ballad of John and the Marstons. Seriously, if you haven't played Red Dead 1,
Either play
Well,
it
I played
now
Red Dead
or
2.
wait till these rumors are maybe true.
exactly.
But play
Okay,
Red
so
Dead 2. It's fine.
we've cleaned the outside of this here fountain.
Yeah, don't let anyone tell you not to play Red Dead 2 without playing Red Dead 1.
Yeah, because it's a prequel. It's totally cool to play Red Dead 2 first. This is some intense.
This is a
cleaning.
A long and girthy cleaning.
This could end up being a 2-part video.
Oh yeah,
that's like a distinct possibility.
Because I don't want to like just be taking big chunks out of it, because we might have some interesting stories to tell about poop.
Yeah, so some more than poop stories. You come here for, and then you have to like potentially bleach your brain afterward, because you didn't really want to hear about
gross.
shit that much. But
Yeah. Well, I remember seeing the other day, and it was right after I'd been playing this game again. Somebody had posted a thing on whichever subreddit about like how she tried pressure washing for the first time, and it was just a picture of this woman with mud splattered all over her face and chest. And somebody was like, I just use a bidet.
And somebody was also like, also, that's my kink.
Yeah. Dude, I didn't click on this, and I'm not going to. But I saw a thread on Reddit today talking about, it was like best of Reddit, whatever, when they compile embarrassing dumb things that happen on Reddit. Somebody freaking posted, I guess to Reddit, an uncensored video of them giving birth to their child, and it wound up on a fetish subreddit.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Why to both things?
Yeah.
Because, like, I haven't seen footage of childbirth since it was on, like, Nova on PBS in, like the standard definition era. I do not want to see 4K childbirth. I don't need to see that.
I remember seeing this thing years ago. I think we might have talked about this on the channel before, but not childbirth related, but other stuff that you normally can't show on television that you could show on television for some reason because it was surgical. And it was this woman who decided, I don't know why this was like a news thing, but she decided to get for her husband as a present to get breast enlargement surgery.
Like keeping it a secret, to be like the big reveal.
And it was some sort of like, fresh new surgery that you were able to do it in like just a couple days while he was like,
wherever he was
out somewhere for work. And it was one of those things where like the surgery went really well, and they showed like naked breasts getting all oiled up for
a sonogram.
Sonogram.
Yeah, they literally it was.
And I'm sure someone out there is like, this is exactly my jam right here.
It is your jam, because it was a nurse applying the sonogram gel to the boobies.
And if you've ever had a sonogram before of any kind, what you'll know is that shit is like weirdly warm and pleasant. Okay,
it is. It really is.
Like I don't know why it's so pleasant,
it's
but
definitely someone's fetish. And I'm just saying, everyone is a little disturbed by how it's almost erotic, just the gel itself.
But the woman on that show, she was like, it was after she'd already had the surgery that she was like, huh, what if he liked my B cups real good?
And I've made a rash decision.
Yeah. And I'm like, I know that I'm not claiming to be Mr. Rational. Okay, I would never claim to be that. But it was like, it was amazing. I wish I could live my life the way she does, because she was just like,
well, whatever.
I suddenly only now did I suddenly wonder.
Okay, but the weird part,
if maybe this was a present he didn't want.
Yeah, but the part that messed with my head, right, is that after they showed the softcore porno of nurse rubbing the gel.
Wait, nurse rubbing sounds like a character in a porno.
Oh my God. But
nurse rubbing, we need you to report to the sexiteria.
But for whatever, so that was in all the detail that standard definition could provide. But for whatever reason, then when she went home, and was it her mother she was showing the tits to after that?
I think so.
that she opens up the shirt and shows like, hey, look at how good it is. You know, it's great. And then they blur them.
Yeah.
So apparently that's the line for when it's not medical anymore. When you're in the doctor's office, even if it's Nurse Sexy Fingers rubbing the gel on there, they will just be like, zoom into that, make sure it's in focus. You know, like
zoom in.
You know, like,
Do it better.
Can you
Rub more.
Can you just turn it down to 90% playback speed so it's a little longer, you know, in the editing, that kind of thing. But then when she goes to show her mother the tits for 2 seconds, we must blur them. So anyone out there whose fetish is woman with recent plastic surgery showing her mother her new boobs, they are cock blocked.
They won't be able to fap to that properly.
Yeah.
You know? But of course, those people though, they'd still fap to it. Okay, that wouldn't stop the people who have the fetish for that.
Oh yeah, they would go to town.
It's like I wish I had some sort of extreme fetish. Okay, because like people who have extreme fetishes, they seem to be like enjoying themselves
so
like
much.
crazy because it's like, you know, sometimes, you know, and no matter how you look at it, although it's not like an extreme fetish, but the point is, I don't mean extreme as in like, you know, that fetish is really out there. I mean extreme as in like really into it.
Yeah, and the rarer
not necessarily
it is,
not necessarily rare, but just like how into it you are. Because
you're
people
right,
who are really into their fetish, when they find exactly their thing,
it's life affirming to them. You're right. Yeah, they have.
They're
it
like,
makes them
oh my
happy.
god, and also when they come across it, then they almost immediately
come
seem to come
across
it. Okay, we're gonna stop here. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that schmexit thumbs up button. Make sure you ring the bell to keep getting notified of delicious waffle content. Waffle Bros signing out.